Hello and welcome to another beautiful episode of Unraveling Her with me, your host, Nikki Alaris. It's currently 7:40 in the morning. I am at one of my favorite coffee shops I typically go to before I head out to work. I had some extra time, so I thought I'd record a little short episode. And as I was on my way to work, I missed my exit. A little frustrated, but given the time I got up, I had enough time to get to work, and I have enough time, as you can tell, because I'm sitting here waiting to go to work in a little bit. And as I sit here, I just realize that I don't know why I'm always in a rush. I always feel like I'm always in a rush to get to where I'm supposed to be. And as I sit here watching the world go by, watching the birds perch on this porch, watching the wind blow by, I start to realize and notice things. I notice these birds around me. If you can't hear them, you'll probably hear them soon. Squirrels on the ground walking by, and the wind. There's just something about the wind that always takes me home, because I'm from an island where it's raining almost all the time and it's super windy. Anytime I feel the wind, it gives me this sense of home. No matter where I'm at, when I feel the wind, I get a whiff of home. And it really allows me to slow down. I don't know why I was in a rush this morning. I really don't. I feel like it's habit. It's like muscle memory for me to always be in a rush. And now I feel like at this season of my life, I'm slowing down more often. Maybe it's because of the weather changes too. It's getting colder and cooler. And that's what I love about living in a place where it has 4 seasons, because it reminds us that our environment's changing and so are we. And as it gets colder, as it rains and snows throughout the year, as much as I dread the snow, it also reminds people to slow down. The weather definitely makes a difference. I love the rain. Again, it's because I came from an island where it rains a lot. I love the rain. It really would put me to sleep. And there's just something about the wind and the rain that I feel like there's a name for it for people who love those things. I don't know what they are at the top of my head, but I love gloomy days like this. It's really poetic to me, gray days like this. And I tend to appreciate the things around me more. It's because colors contrast in days where it's gray, and you can see a lot of the fall colors change. And I think it's very beautiful. And right above me is a squirrel. So there's this like roof above me. I'm on a deck and there's this roof, but you could just see the wildlife. I'm seeing a squirrel just walk around, seeing birds in their nests. And it's moments like this that ground me. Moments like this in my day that I try to find, because it's so chaotic. I feel like there's chaos all over in every aspect of our lives. And it's on us to choose and find and create those pockets of peace in our lives. Like this. A few minutes before I'm heading out to work, I'm recording this. And I love that. I love that I can slow down and go at my own speed. I feel like I'm always trying to catch up and trying to move with other people's pace. And I like to, as a short person, we have short legs. And it's very hard for us to keep up with tall people. And I feel like over the course of my life, I've just been around really tall people. And so I've always been catching up, taking longer strides. And now I'm a fast walker. And even my tall friends are like, you walk really fast. I'm like, yeah, as it's the environment that you're conditioned in that shapes you into who you are. And the first thing is awareness, being aware of how you respond to things, your muscle memory, your habits, and then kind of curating that and tailoring that to how you want to live. And I'm very aware that I live in a very fast-paced environment, and I'm always trying to remind myself to slow down. I feel like everybody needs this reminder, not just myself, but to truly allow yourself to slow down. I will time and time again remind myself and remind you, whoever's listening, that you don't need to rush. And when you are rushing, literally verbally say it, because I'm doing this a lot more often, where when I'm rushing, I literally tell myself, why am I in a rush? Why am I in a rush? And that kind of resets me. Because when I hear myself say that, I have to think about it. And I'm like, yeah, why am I rushing? I have time to get to where I want to be. I'm not going to risk getting in a car accident and rush. Those few seconds, few minutes of your time isn't worth you being in a car accident, or those minutes of you, those moments of you going down the stairs super quickly isn't worth you falling. And if you don't slow down, I've learned this the hard way many, many times. If you don't slow down, the universe will find its way to remind you. I tore my ACL twice the same year. First time was in basketball, then 5 months after physical therapy, I got back on a longboard and I was back in the surgery room because I wasn't patient enough. I wasn't allowing myself to heal, and I was rushing to heal and thought that I was ready to be active again. And so it was a long journey of healing. So that's just my 2 cents for this morning. I do have to get to work, and if you enjoyed this slow morning of an episode, thank you for making it this far, and I hope you take the time to create some pockets of peace in your day. I love you. Salamat.